My name is Olajowun Kennedy, from Russellville, Kentucky. My mom and my dad wasn't there. My mom took me to this lady when I was 4 years old. She was a friend of the family. My grandmother knew her, and she took me and my sister in and raised us up until I was 10. And then my dad came back in the picture. I was happy, I was happy to see my dad. It was close to, I think it was like on my 10th birthday. I never knew why he wasn't there, And one day when I come home from school, he came into the living room and I was sitting there and he was mumbling and I didn't know what was wrong with him. I'm like, what's going on? And my sister came in and she's like, he's drunk. And that's when everything really changed, seeing him like that, not understanding, really what drunk was. I started going out and I seen things and did things I wasn't supposed to do, like being around, drugs and just activities that, kids shouldn't have been around. And once I went to Florida, I was introduced to all different types of things, drugs, just a party life, and I was having fun. And once I came back, I still had that mentality, so it led me into partying too much and then getting very addicted to cocaine, and then that turned into me committing a crime, which I ended up doing 12 years in prison for. The day I walked out, I said I wouldn't go back, but I ended up getting out, and maybe a year later, I was right back in the same situation in the streets. A couple months later is when I had my child, my daughter, and I still hadn't got it together yet. I wanted to. Went to different recovery centers, tried to fight, the addiction, got out of recovery center, came back out, relapsed. It was just a cycle that kept repeating itself. Started back having a relationship with my child, my daughter, get off of work, working 12 hours, pick her up, take her to school. I had my routine going. I relapsed and I knew better and got into an accident to where I sideswiped the car, but I didn't stop. End up going to jail anyways, and so this is where I sit, where I'm facing like 50 years. I'm like, why? And start praying like, God, I was going in the right direction. This is not what I was looking for. Just help me, just help me. 24 months into this sentence that I have now, I was given a chance to work, through the free program and go to Penn Austin and work, and it's helped out a lot. My relationship with my child, I've been able to help her out with her school things and trips, birthday presents, Christmas presents, save money, for when I get out. And I won't have to be, scraping and trying to make ends meet and fall back into the same lifestyle I was in. Josh came out and told me about Jobs for Life. So I come in and I took it serious. I wanted to find the root problem to where I was going wrong. And with the Jobs for Life class, it really dug deep. It asked you questions. It also incorporated, the Bible. Coming back to be a champion in Jobs for Life give me the opportunity to help somebody else and show them what I learned and how I plan to use it on my life. It also shows others who just started in the program that they can succeed, not to give up. Right now I have 7 months and a week left on my sentence, and I plan to give me a place so my daughter can have a room. I plan on continue working, for Penn Austin, and Also plan on going back and finishing up barber school. After being sober for 2.5 years, my relationships have gotten better. My relationship with my daughter, like, we have a good relationship. You know, she's ready for daddy to be home. I asked her, I was like, you know, your dad loves you, right? She's like, yes. I'm like, how you know? She's like, because you tell me like 50 million times. And so she's my light, you know what I mean? She's my joy. And I can't wait to get there to her, you know, and be the man I need to be the father I need to be. And I'm like, you know.